Hey guys, it's SCNS Live here at Brony Fest 2013 in Lewisville, Texas. So I'm covering this with Muse. Wait a minute.
Hey guys!
Okay, clearly you are more into this than I am.
Hey guys, so this is Muse with SCNS. We're here at Brony Fest. It's the first one and it's been awesome. Lots of fun stuff to do. You guys should definitely come check it out next year, maybe even tonight. We got a rave going on. There's lots of cool stuff in the artist alley, lots of great deals you can't get online, don't have to pay shipping, and all kinds of fun panels. They'll even tell you how to start your own convention. Wouldn't it be awesome? Yeah. So you guys come on out and check it out.
Okay guys, I'm talking to Silver Eagle and we are Borg with Ponyville and, Ponyville Live. And it's a webcast, right, of different, tell me more about Ponyville.
Sure, so Ponyville Live is actually a media sort of conglomerate. So there's so much art created in the My Little Pony community that we've sort of established radio stations and video streams as a means of sort of bulking all of this content together and filtering through all the content to find the good content from the bad, right? And there's just so much of it. So we have a number of radio stations. Ponyville Live has 12 total radio stations and video streams that feature music, commentary, hosts that do different programs, streams, gaming, things like this. We also provide live event coverage at conventions like this one. So that's why we're here today, is providing live streaming coverage of the convention to our viewers back in their hometowns who can't make it out here today.
So it's kind of like what we do, but you guys focus in on one thing.
Yeah, exactly. We're specific to one particular genre. We're focused on the My Little Pony community. It's such a big community. It's sort of so, we have a business in and of itself, right? We can sustain ourselves just on this community alone. So,
what do you do for Ponyville, by the way?
I am the associate director, and I'm basically I do a little financial backing. I'm kind of do a little gluing I kind of keep things running, and so when we're not here face to face with everyone at a convention.
Everything in the background.
Everything in the background, and we're actually, because we're a conglomeration of so many different people. These people are all over the world, and so we do a lot of interaction with people over internet. We do a lot of Skype, we do a lot of chats, and so a lot of day-to-day stuff. It's just sitting in front of a computer, making sure everything's working well. Yeah, everybody's hooking up, working. It's quite challenging in that respect, but it's actually quite a bit of fun.
Well, and I've viewed My Little Pony, and I honestly do like the cartoon. But what do you think some of the appeal is of it that attracts such a wide, varied audience for this particular genre? I mean, it's been around before, but we've kind of rebooted it now, and it's a great cartoon. But what do you think some of the appeal is of My Little Pony?
So it really did start out as a great cartoon. It was Lauren Faust's vision of the cartoon. Everything was laid out. Everything was pretty perfect in her world, and there's a bit of nostalgia to it. I know that growing up as a teenager, I liked cartoon shows. I also know that I enjoyed, the flash animation that, you go to Newgrounds or something, and all that kind of, and this was like the same thing, only it was colorful pastel ponies.
Yeah.
And what really keeps me going is the fandom. The fandom and the people that, as Ponyville Live, we now serve. And so it's the amount of creativity that just comes out of the fandom. It's every day, hundreds of pieces of work of one sort or another.
And millions of fans worldwide. What about you?
So, the Brony community, and this is, of course, important to remember, we're sort of tied down as a community by when people hear My Little Pony, they think 1989, My Little Pony, something you grew up with in the 90s, and it's this sort of like animated, jerky, it was just a big toy ad. Is all it was, is they were just using that as sort of a vector to sell toys and Toys R Us in the pink aisle. That's what it was for the longest time. And, nowadays, though, they turned the focus, and this last version of it, this Friendship is Magic that we're all fans of, when they did that, they started over from the ground up, and they said we're going to do world-class video editing, storytelling, animation, soundtrack writing. Like they scored it with orchestral scores based on actual musical numbers and things like that. They really pulled out all the stops when they did this and brought it up to a level of quality that's just genuinely a treat to watch, along the lines of like a Pixar movie. You know, it's like we have a lot of adults who watch WALL-E, a lot of adults who, exactly, yeah, no, but nobody even thinks twice about that. Nobody says, oh, that's so weird, it's just for kids. No, it's so well done that people just go, oh, it's just good. It's just good
You have to appreciate the quality of it.
The quality of it, exactly, and that's a lot of what we see in the appeal. I mean, especially those of us who are a little bit older, you know, we're gainfully employed adults, right? And you know, so we're out in the workforce, so we don't really fit the stereotype of the college kid who likes, you know, all of that. But nevertheless, we see a bunch of appeal in it because it's just a very high quality show. It's very entertaining. It's fun to watch, and then once you get in the community, it's hard to get out. Right, you know, you don't want to get out of this. I mean,
like the mafia.
It's like a mafia. It's like, you know, yeah. But it's so engaging. You get into it. It's so rich, full of content, full of you know, just all this passion that people have that they bring into this. The amount of talent in the community is astonishing. Once you get a taste of that, I mean, you could just sit there and deal with that all day, and you'd almost forget about the show, you know, because there's so much content that you can see and soak up and enjoy. And I think that's just phenomenal. I think it stands apart as a community when you compare it to like other, you know, people who like The Office don't create music based on The Office, and they don't create videos and animations based, you know, they don't go home and recreate the same show. But here we do. You know, we do all this work and put all this talent into it in shows. So
it certainly is. It is a worldwide phenomenon. You can't deny the quality of it, and it's a good show. So
yeah, exactly.
You can't deny that. But guys, well said. Thank you very much. Check out Ponyville Live. It's right there at the bottom of the screen. Go check them out. We're going to take it to Muse on the floor.
Hey Chinako, so I know you're here representing Yaya Han. So how's the convention been so far?
It's been awesome. I love all the bronies. Everything is just fantastic so far.
For sure, for sure. And if you guys didn't know, Yaya Han has all these great products, really great deals on them, really awesome stuff, good quality. I've got a lot of these ears myself. And to add to that, you don't have to pay shipping or anything at the convention, so it's way better to find her out here. And a lot of times you can actually catch her herself. So what else have you really enjoyed about the convention?
I really seeing all the cosplay. It's really cool. A lot of people here, this is a first year con for them, and I think that's an amazing experience. They get to come and explore and have fun with friends that share a common interest and just really hang out and have a good time.
Awesome, awesome. So is there anything else that you would like to add about Yaya's work or anything like that?
She does more than just this. There's tons of stuff online. You can find her at yayahan.com. And I don't know, it's just good times here.
Yeah, for sure. Like she said, remember to go check her out at yayahan.com.
It is my esteemed pleasure, all you fans of SCNS Live. This is the great Matt Hill, the protector of the planet, in case you didn't know that. But if you don't recognize his work, you're wrong, for one. But he's been Soren on My Little Pony. He's been Ed on Ed, Ed, and Eddie. He's played the live-action version of Raphael. You've done so much, but my personal favorite, you were Captain N, the Game Master, back in the day.
Yeah, it is back in the day. That's, wow, thanks for remembering that. That's,
that was one of my favorites.
That was my first.
That was your first?
Yeah, that was my first live action cartoon. That was like, first animated series, yeah. That was back in 1989, dude.
It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
We don't need to get into when it was.
21, you know. But yeah, that was I can't believe that was the first one that kind of started it all.
See, I didn't even know that. I didn't know it was your first, but that was one of my personal favorite cartoons when I was a kid.
Yeah.
So actually, when I was looking up, I was like, he was Captain Ed.
Yeah.
So that was my thing.
Awesome.
So you've been here at the convention, and you've done so much throughout your career. The list goes on. I can't even name everything. But what was your most favorite work?
Oh man,
I know it puts you on the spot.
Oh no, it's a good question because because I've been doing this for so long, I've just entered my 25th year of working as an actor. So it's that's a lot of work that kind of I look back on over the years, and then as I start to move forward with obviously stuff like My Little Pony and all the characters that have come along with me the whole way. I'd have to say, I mean, obviously, I have a certain affinity to Ed because he kind of was, he loved chickens and he loved gravy and he loved a lot of other things, and I mean, doing 8 seasons of that show was, I mean, what a gift, it was pretty awesome. And then it's cool because to be part of now the My Little Pony, the Brony generation is like, oh wow, man, they are like passionate about what they
really
do.
Are.
They're like full on, I mean, it's like do not hesitate to think that they're not a passionate group of people because
we've heard nothing but passion.
Oh, amazing! Yeah. No, it's amazing. It's neat. I just did a panel, and that question came up: what was more sort of popular with fans? Ed, Edd n Eddy or My Little Pony? And the only way I could tell was it's like kind of the same deal, but kind of in a way the next generation. In a way, because Ed, Edd n Eddy was sort of through the 90s and through the early 2000s, and now even though this is another generation of My Little Pony, but it just seems to it's taken on a life of its own. I mean, it's like the fans are passionate.
Well, and there's been so many shows that we enjoyed. Well, I enjoyed when I was a kid that have made the comeback now, and they've been successful for this new generation. So it is good that My Little Pony does get its time because it was a good show back in the day. People had its fan following, but now it's just blown up.
It's exploded. You know what? One of the cool things I learned today was, and it was from one of the fans, because I asked them, because I'm going, what is it about this show? Like, why is it? Because it can't just be about sparkly colors and all these great characters. But they said beyond that, it was the friendship that they've all built and the companionship that they've all felt by being a part of, say, like these conventions, but also through the characters that each one of the ponies represents for them as a human being, which I thought was pretty spot on.
It is one of the things you do identify with certain characters, especially when there is a wide cast like there is My Little Pony. There are some that you latch onto because it's like with Ninja Turtles. Exactly. Everybody had their favorite Ninja Turtle who they were like. Yeah. So I do understand that aspect of it. But it definitely has just exploded. It's got a tremendous fan following.
Oh yeah, no, I mean, good on them too. It's like I mean, why not? It's it's good, clean fun.
Yeah, it's cool. How have you been enjoying the con so far, by the way?
Horribly amazing. Is that a good word to use? I like
that. I like that. Horribly amazing.
Horribly amazing. It's like when the waiter comes over and goes, "How's your food?" Horribly delicious. I mean, it's been fantastic.
I mean, work on that one.
Yeah, I mean, they welcome me in like I've been an old friend for a long time, and for me, that's the biggest thing for me. And so, that's what I love about coming and meeting the fans is because for the most part they're digging what you do, and so they're the reason why I'm here. I'm the reason why, you know what I mean? It works both ways, because if they didn't watch the show, I wouldn't have a job. If they didn't organize an event like this to come to, I wouldn't have a place to come to then meet the person that's going, hey dude, I dig your work. So it's it's kind of a win-win.
I love how you put that.
Yes.
I love how you put that. Okay, what else can we find Mr. Matt Hill doing these days, by the way?
Well, I still love to play Ed on occasion at weddings and bar mitzvahs and backyard barbecues. Just kidding, but still doing a ton of running. I ran around North America a few years ago. I did a tour. It was called Run for One Planet, and it was all to inspire environmental action. So it's something I'm very proud of, because we ran literally 420 marathons, 11,000 miles. We blew through about 30 pairs of running shoes, consumed about 3 million calories of food,
I think I need to go run.
It was good, but we got to speak to about 50,000 kids, all about making healthy choices for themselves and for the planet. And so it was neat because doing that journey, I got to also bring all my cartoon characters along with me to then connect with the kids as we did these school presentations. So,
That must be cool for them to meet. They see the character, of course, but then they meet the person that does the voice.
Seriously, like I would stand up in front of 1,000 kids and go, "Who wants to save the planet with Ed?" And everybody like, "Ah!" And so you could ask them to do anything. It was brilliant. I mean, it was. So I'm very proud of that, and like I say, it's an honor to be part of the MLP, family, I got some cool new projects in the works that I will just have to say, to be continued.
His website is right there at the bottom of the screen. Go ahead and check it out.
matt-hill.com. And love to hear from you. I'm on Twitter, Matt Inspire. And I think, that's my Facebook page. And all the other ways that you can connect. So it's a great thing. And part of One Man's Posse production as well.
Very subtle. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And I'm a bit of a nerd right in a second, but
we all are. We wouldn't be here if you weren't.
Yeah, absolutely. So, but thank you very much.
No, thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you. Check him out on his website right there. This has been Matt Hill, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Hi guys, I'm here with Josh from ponyplushies.com. Be sure to go check it out. So what do you have to say about your plushies?
We have high quality minky fabric plushies with embroidery for the eyes and the cutie mark. We have Rainbow Dash and Fluttershy. We unfortunately sold out at Twilight already.
That's been a really good seller out here, you guys. Twilight Sparkle, she's been just flying off the shelves at all these booths. The different forms of her everywhere. The plushies don't survive very long. Even the big 125 ones at the entrance are disappearing. So what other stuff has been great out here for you today?
We also sell flash drives. They're all 8 gigabytes. I think Rainbow Dash is our biggest seller for the flash drives. We have stickers, shirts, but plushies are our main deal, and we go to every convention from BronyCon to we're going to Brony Fanfare next, and selling the plushies, basically.
Awesome, awesome. So what have you really enjoyed about this convention the most?
I've just been at the vendor booth, so I haven't really gone out to see much. I heard a little bit of wooden toaster coming in and stuff like that, but hopefully I'll check some more out. So
yeah, for sure. Definitely go check some stuff out tonight. I know they've got that big rave going on that everybody's been talking about, so be sure to check some stuff out.
Cool, I'll do that.
All right. We just love to hear when the vendors are actually enjoying the convention and enjoying the fans that come out to see the work and everything like that. Are you a fan of My Little Pony?
Yeah, of course.
Awesome. Perfect. Well, thanks for talking to us today.
All right. Thanks for having me on your interview or your podcast. Thanks.
What the hell has happened? I'm the cameraman.
Okay, found some cosplayers at the event. This is Hillary and Amy, and they are dressed as Rarity and Fluttershy. See, I got them right. See? I didn't ask them before we started this interview. No, where are you guys from?
I'm from Dallas, but I go to school in Austin.
Likewise.
Are y'all attending any other My Little Pony conventions besides this one?
We are actually. We're going to
Brony Fanfare, which is in Austin in September. Yes.
What do you think of this one so far?
It's quite small. Like I imagine it being bigger, I guess.
It will grow.
Yeah. This is the first year, so you can't really expect too much from the first time. But it's actually it's quite fun though. So.
How long did it take you guys to get your costumes together and everything?
Well, let's see. I had to dye my hair purple, so that was probably the hardest part of
That's
my
not natural?
costume. No, yeah, I didn't come out of the womb like this. Believe it or not. But yeah, other than that, like this is a dress that I already owned. This is actually my high school graduation dress. So I just added a cutie mark and then bought the accessories. So it didn't take that long.
Convenient.
Actually.
Oh my God.
Yeah, convenient.
I put this together when I got here, so complete opposite.
Good job. Good
Thank
job.
you.
All right, so this thing is a worldwide phenomenon. Why do you guys like My Little Pony? I'll start with you.
I think it's very nostalgic, and I think that's what appeals to a lot of people.
Nostalgic, how old are you? Exactly. No, I'm just kidding.
But this has been around for a really, really long time.
Yes, it has.
Yeah, I remember reading like storybooks about it. So
It is. What about you?
I actually was not a My Little Pony fan when I was young. I was more like Power Rangers, Ninja Turtles, and like Pokemon and stuff like that. Yeah, but I don't know. I really like, I guess, the story. I think the show is really good. Like, the show is what got me into My Little Pony, obviously. But
That's what we're hearing a lot of. It's the show, and it brings people
the
in.
characters, like the main six, and you know, the show actually teaches you valuable lessons about friendship that you can actually apply to your real life, even as an adult.
Maybe I should pay attention more then.
Yeah.
are you a horrible friend?
No, I'm the best. Everybody loves me, especially on our crew. Anyway, no, guys, thank you for interviewing. I hope you have some fun at the rest of the con. Thank you.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Rich Aarons. He is a director in animation. He has worked on shows. Let me go through this list just a little bit. He's worked on the original He-Man, the original She-Ra, Animaniacs, Pinky and the Brain, Freakazoid. You've been doing so much, especially things from my childhood too. So it's kind of awesome to talk to you, sir. I appreciate your time. But what's been some of your most favorite projects you've worked with?
Well, I really did enjoy very much doing the shows for Spielberg, the Tiny Toons, Animaniacs, Freakazoids. Of course, I really, enjoy, everything I've been working on. I give it my all, animating or directing and producing. Right now, my favorite thing is my book, Turby the Turtle Duck. It just got picked up by Barnes & Noble. And it's going to be going in the bookstores real soon, so I'm really jazzed about that.
You also have another book over here with the Flexing Your Animation Muscles.
Right, I was doing some lectures for college kids, people going to art school, and I decided that this lecture I was writing up turned into, it was becoming like 120 pages. So I said, well, I think I may as well make a book out of it. And I put in about 65 pages of charts and diagrams and explanation, that kind of thing.
So you're ensuring that these kids going into what you're doing know what they're doing before they get in there, right?
Exactly. I feel like there were a lot of people that helped me out when I was getting started, and it's probably time for me to sort of give back some of the information and help people out. So, yeah.
Cool, very cool. Okay, you've been here at Brony Fest this weekend. It's got an awesome fan following, but what do you think the appeal is of this particular genre of My Little Pony?
I think what happened was the way the show was sort of expanded into sort of more of a family show, more than just a little girls show, I guess, the way it was what a lot of people call it originally. And it's just a really well-made show. I suppose it is sort of geared. I guess it's geared less for the younger audience now, for more of a general audience. So I think that's from what I'm seeing, that's why so many people are interested in it now again. So it's pretty brilliant what they did.
It really is, and you can't deny the genius behind it. You can't.
No, it's a beautifully done show. It really is.
I feel comfortable with my kids watching it. I can turn that on and I watch it with them. So I can't deny that. I do watch it with them. But Mr. Ayers, thank you very much for interviewing with us. Check out at the bottom. We're going to put some information right there. Go check out Turby the Turtle Duck. And I'm Jason. We're SCNS Live.
Hey guys, it's Muse with SCNS. So Jason, how'd you like the convention?
I gotta say, why are you hitting me with give me that. Are your eyes closed? That's really creeping me out.
I had to get into character.
That's really, just stop. It's Jason the X, SCNS Live. Keep on nerding.